Last week, inmates in Oklahoma took an officer hostage because they wanted to shower. Their toilets were backed up, and they were hungry. And although this may seem like a ridiculous reason to riot, the reality is that on the inside, to the inmates involved, this made perfect sense. On March 27th, during Pill Pass, an inmate on the 10th floor of the Oklahoma City jail overtook and overpowered a correctional officer, commandeering his keys, his radio, and his cell phone. The officer was then restrained and at the mercy of his armed attacker. The inmate then used his cell phone to live stream the entire thing. The video, the stream was profane and insane. An officer on his knees on the tier, fearing for his life, while the public weighed in real time, both cheering and jeering all parties involved. I'll post a link in the description below for those of you who haven't seen the video. After some back and forth with the authorities, responding officers from the Oklahoma City Police Department neutralized the threat. The correctional officer that was taken hostage was then transported to the hospital, treated for his injuries, and has since been released. But here's the thing, and here's why this is important. This event, this nightmare scenario, could happen to any one of us at any time. We're just all one sucker punch away from having a very, very, very bad day. So here are two things I want you to take away from this taking. Number one, things that may seem trivial to us, to free people, are anything but on the inside. A clogged toilet is not just a clogged toilet. A clogged toilet to a convict confined in a cell for a long period of time is a sign, another reminder that they have absolutely no control over their life. But it's the icing on the cake. It's the final straw, right? Now, I'm not justifying the actions or the attitudes or in any way advocating for the population. I'm simply stating, I'm sharing with you some valuable information that may stave off a confrontation. Think of the last time an inmate came up to you and reported a clogged toilet or a leaky sink. What did you do? Did you follow up? Did you pass it along? Or did you huff? Look at your watch. Was it obvious to all involved that you were pissed off, put off, annoyed, agitated? Sometimes we act like we're the ones who have to pay for the repair. Like we have to be the ones to get down on our hands and knees and do the work ourselves. And I'm right there with you. I'm not without sin. But here's the thing. Here's what the situation in Oklahoma shows us. A clogged toilet could be the catalyst, the spark, that creates a fire that burns the entire joint to the ground. That a clogged toilet could lead to one of us, one of our own, being assaulted, being stabbed, being overpowered and bound face down on the tier by a man who feels like he has no other resources, no other recourse, no other outlet than violence over a fucking toilet. Now, there are obviously other factors, other moving pieces, but every explosion, every fire starts with a spark. And we as officers need to do everything we can do to make sure that we don't light the match that starts that fire. Secondly, I've read some of your comments, and quite frankly, they concern me, because it seems that there are some correctional officers out there operating under the impression, under the assumption, that this would never happen to them. They tout their training and their situational awareness, their ground fighting skills, and their readiness to kill. But here's the deal. I don't care who you are, or how tough you are, or how physically fit the nurses think you are. I know, I see you standing in the hall talking to those nurses. You could be taken. Don't think so? Let me know in the comments below. Let's participate in a spirited debate. I said at the beginning of this video, and I'll say it again, officers, we are just one sucker punch away from being this guy. And you can disagree with me and roll your eyes, but the next time you're doing a round, the next time you're strolling across the yard, the next time you're supervising rec or chow, take a look around. Even if you're some mixed martial artist, even if you're some Krav Maga, Steven Seagal breaking boards in the dojo in the basement, I maintain my statement. You can't fight everybody. You can't fight everybody. If 3 or 4 or 5 decide that you're not going home tonight, guess what? You're not going home tonight. So prepare for that possibility. Train for that possibility. Learn, read, lift. All of those things will help you survive your shift. Only by acknowledging our limitations and the reality of our situation can we develop a true defense. If you like this video, if you found value in this video, straight punch that little like icon. Comment and share this content with anyone and everyone that you think may be interested. Subscribe and click that bell so you're notified every time I release another video. And if you're looking for more correctional content, head on over to my Facebook page. I'll post a link in the description below so you know where to go. All right, guys, that's all I got. Until next time, be smart, stay safe, stay sane, and we'll talk soon.
Hey, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, let's go.